Hey guys, this is Steve with Orlando Collector Deviants, along with the absolutely famous Graven Wolf, because he's not going to say anything.
No, that would be wrong, but I'll give it to Steve to pay attention to me. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
We are here after a long hiatus.
Yeah.
We had some personal things we had to take care of.
Yeah.
And
life.
so, yeah.
Life.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are back with Drinking with Graven and Steve. So we're drinking with gas.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Great to be back.
Yeah, man.
It's been too long.
Yeah. You were telling me there were some people that are missing us, from what I've heard.
Yep.
Very cool.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Good to see you, man.
We haven't been on here since Tom was here.
That's correct. That was a good night. We appreciate him coming out. It was nice of him coming out and talking with us.
Oh, yeah. But in the meantime, we've had a few things going on. You had Freak Show Horror Fest.
I had Freak Show Horror Film Festival happen this year. It was a 13th year show. So we had our new location. It was Epic Theater. It was good.
Well, let's see, Tom. I'm drinking a Bloody Mary along with Not Your Father's Mountain Ale.
And I tried the Not Your Father's Mountain Ale, and I raised him Not Your Father's Fruit Punch, which is really good. So, that's what we got to start the night with.
Oh, yeah, we were having a little problems with the computer wanting to go tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't drunk enough, so we got it drunker and it started going.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Freak Show Horror Film Fest,
yeah.
I said it after all these times. I finally say it right.
Yeah.
There was some sad news about this year.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this year is going to be me and Monica's last year with the festival. We relinquished our duties with the festival. You know, life happens, things change, and we were in a situation where, I myself, I love helping a lot of people. If you've known me for a while, I really enjoy helping people's visions kind of come to life and helping them do what they love. And anytime I have a chance to join up with people that have an amazing dream or passion, and friends of mine, good people, I want to make sure that I help them see through all that and help where I can. So, but after a while, you want to help so many people, and you want to help people you love and you care about, and after a while, it's like you realize that you kind of sometimes get stretched thin, So I, was realizing that there's a lot of things that I was needing to pay a little more focus on, and as much as I love and cherish all the time I've been, and very appreciative of Robert letting me and Monica be on board with the Freak Show and all the stuff we were able to do for it, that I really enjoyed, all the great people I met. I was unfortunately, had to step aside and kind of refocus a little bit on what me and Monica are doing. And Robert was understanding of that, and the team was understanding of that. So I appreciate everybody who came out during the years that we were there. One thing I asked everybody on my post was to make sure that everybody continued to commit, even in our absence, to promote the show and show out and see those films, because it's great helping the independent international horror film community. There's some great people out there. So definitely keep going. So.
Hey, Melissa, how's it going?
Hi, Melissa.
Now, Melissa sadly was supposed to be here for this week, but couldn't make it. Because life happened for her.
Yeah.
Just like it's been happening for us.
Yeah.
So hi, Melissa. Hope everything's going good tonight for you.
I'm sure we'll have her on at some point.
At some point.
Get to promote all about her quarter throwdown events.
Exactly.
That she does such a great job putting on.
And of course the candles.
The candles.
You can't bring her on without the candles.
No, the candles have to be on for sure. I call her, she uses sorcery and magic with her candles, I believe.
So you calling her a witch?
Hey, I don't mind. I'm not saying she's a bad witch. Maybe she is, and we just don't know about it for the good reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Be nice. We don't want hex.
I want more candles, so I want to be nice.
It's true. We love Melissa. Well, yeah, her candles are amazing. If you have a chance, be sure to check out her candles, Sugar and Geek Candle Company. I'm sure Miss Trish will pop that in there in the lineup.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you, Tom. I knew you'd like it, of course, because I got this Mike's Deck Punisher from Tom. And over here, we got an original Wrath from the man himself.
I like that one. That was pretty good. I liked it.
It is. And then we got the Riddler here from the Art of Grey.
Yeah.
Grey Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Grey Ghost, as I like to call it.
I like that. I think Grey Ghost would be a good name for him. I always loved that with the Batman animated series when they brought in the Grey Ghost because that was his idol growing up. Yeah. Hello, Tom. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Now, Tom, he's from Bad Monkey Industries.
Bad Monkey Industries. Have I met Tom before?
I don't know if you have. You might have seen his artwork. He does like a lot of the Rat Fink style artwork.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With the cars, with the.
I haven't seen it, but I'm definitely familiar with that art style. I have to take a look at it.
So yeah, he's teacher by day, artist by night.
That's awesome. What's up, Brandon?
And then there's Brandon.
Oh yeah. We have to. I have to say, you know, we really had a good time at Free Play Florida this last weekend as well.
I wouldn't know Brandon.
Yeah, that's right. You guys didn't have a chance to make it out, did you?
No, we didn't. But we did have fun over at Smash Comics, though.
We did. The 10-year anniversary. Mr. George Perez was fortunate enough to come out, and we have him out there. A lot of great artists. It was great. I had a good time. All of it was great this weekend. I enjoyed that. It was kind of weird me being without Monica at Smash events. So that was kind of unique. You like this camera angle? All right. What do you like about it, Brandon? I'm curious.
You see more of him.
Free Play was really cool, though, man. It was the first year me and Monica had a chance to be there. They were very gracious and nice.
Hey, Mr. Xander.
Hey, son. How are you?
It wasn't the same without you here tonight.
Yeah, Steve's missing you tonight. So, yeah. But Free Play, just a little bit about it for people who don't know about it. Free Play Florida is basically an event where you get to pay a certain amount per day or for a weekend pass. And you get to come out and play retro arcade games as well as some new arcade games and old retro pinball machines as well as some new ones. And even antique. You got to see old pinball machines from like 1920s, 1930s area. It was great. Really fun. Really fun show. I recommend it to everybody.
Xander says he's good, miss you. And then light looks better, framed artwork. Well, the artwork is new this week. The light, we just changed the light. Even if that camera angle was different,
yeah,
the light, we got different.
You probably can see our faces a little better this time around.
So, Brandon, I have a question for you since we weren't out there at Free Play. Did they set the records? I know you had them on there to try to set the records. Were they able to set new records?
I'm not aware. I'm sure you would know. I know they had some good contests and competition stuff happening out there.
But I knew they were trying to set a couple records in a couple games, at least one game. So I want to know if they actually set the record.
Gotcha.
But while we're waiting for Brandon to answer that, we'll go back to Smash Comics.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
As you guys know, me and Trish ran the raffle table. We were able to get up $170.
Not bad. Not bad.
For everything. So we want to thank everybody who donated. Tom donated stuff. I believe you guys donated.
Yeah, we donated as well.
Donated. Let's see, Brandon. New record in Mario Brothers Arcade. Okay.
Oh.
The original Mario Brothers.
What's really weird is this is just how ignorant I am. I did not realize there was an original Mario Brothers arcade cabinet. I didn't realize that.
2 players. I think they made the cabinet for it.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I believe they made it.
Okay.
Oh, I love pinball.
You know what I found, which really irritated me after I found it, was the whole weekend I'm there, right, for the most part, with the exception for Saturday, right? And I get a chance to play a bunch of the games out there. I was fortunate enough to step away for a moment. Monica,
I heard all about it. You were sneaking away like the little ninja you are.
Yeah. No, Monica knew all about it. Monica likes video games, but she's not real big on all that older stuff like that. She likes it, but I don't know. She likes the console games, so she's real big on that. But so I go the whole weekend, right? And 15 minutes before the end of the show, when they turn everything off, I come around the corner and I realize that the whole time, Starfighter's arcade was there. The Starfighter arcade. Remember from the movie Last Starfighter? Yeah. The Starfighter arcade was there. And it was hilariously awesome just to see how cool that game is. And it's so hard to play, but so much fun, so much nostalgia. You know, you're sitting there.
So we know you're not going to be a Starfighter.
Oh, no, they're not picking me up. No, not at all. But the new TMNT, like Brandon says, I never got to play it. Brandon, that game is phenomenal. Me and Rick had the chance to play a little bit. I think it was on Friday, and we beat the game. We played through it. I'm sure it was on a lower level, as far as difficulty. But man, was it fun! That was a great game, man. When you get a chance to play it, definitely play it. Oh, he made the Starfighter game. That was man. I was so upset. I wanted to play. No, I want to play it. But next year, hopefully, if we're able to come back and we're allowed to be part of the show again, I definitely, because we got to make room. They shuffle the artists, and that's good. Keep it fresh, keep people interested in what's going on. Oh, I'm sure you did, Brian. Brandon says we had to sign our lives over to get TMNT. I believe it. But that game is definitely worth it. I hope we see it in more places to be able to play it. So it was definitely fun.
Let's see. In between Smash and the Freak Show, we've got to talk about Daytona.
Yeah, that's correct. Daytona Comic-Con.
That was going on. You were a last-minute addition.
Yeah, we didn't expect to be there. We're very thankful that we were able to be there. We really appreciate Tom providing that opportunity for us. It was a great time.
And they had record numbers this time.
Oh, yeah.
This was one of their best shows ever.
Was it? I didn't know all the numbers off of it, no.
Record number of people showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So that was great. Because I love to see that show flourish.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. The one thing about Tom shows is that every time you go there, you definitely guarantee that you're going to see stuff you haven't seen before. It's going to be good quality things as far as items and collectibles and comics.
Well, it's stuff that you've seen before because it's collectibles. It's stuff that you've been out looking for.
Yeah.
The comics, I mean, if you can't find what you're looking for comic-wise, then there's no other place in Florida that you can get it.
I agree.
I mean, it's not like new stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff that is rare, like Spider-Man #1.
Right.
A couple of shows ago, only good because everyone works together, Tom says.
True, man. We all have to work together, definitely. People lose sight of that sometimes.
Me and Trish were able to actually hold that Spider-Man #1.
Yeah, that's scary.
Because it's Amazing Fantasy #15 and Spider-Man #1. We both got to hold them.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
As clumsy as I am, that's a problem.
Probably get it away from me quick.
Right?
But I love that show, and I'm glad that it just
keeps going well and keeps getting better.
So now looking forward to DeLand.
Mm-hmm. Yep, DeLand's coming up January 13th, 2019. I'm excited for that. And then after that would be Daytona Beach, right? Again.
Yep. But before that, next weekend, we have Claremont Con.
Claremont Con, absolutely.
Trish, you want to hand me the flyer? It's in the kitchen.
Flyer for Claremont Comic-Con.
Yeah, hand me both of them. Ooh, we got Claremont coming up this next Saturday. Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you can never guess where it's at.
Claremont Performing Arts Center.
Oh, well, it's in Claremont, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, no, I got this.
Oh, that's Trish going through. And then after Claremont, are you guys set up at Claremont?
We are set up at Claremont. We'll be there Sunday. There's going to be a lot of amazing people set up there. We're going to have Athena Finger is going to be there.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you.
Oh,
we're not selling the show. We're talking about you.
Yeah. Monica's going to be set up there. I'll be there helping her out as well. And then, of course, we'll be at the next show. I think you're getting ready to announce that it's happening in December.
Yeah, but I'm not there yet.
No worries.
How many years have you done Claremont?
I think we've been going with Claremont since it started. I want to say, again, forgive me on my ignorance of time frame. I want to say we've been going there 3 years. This might be the 4th year, I believe. I could be wrong.
We've been going for 3 years.
So this is 4 years because it was Wonderfest. At one point, it was called that before Claremont Comic-Con, and then he changed it to call it Claremont Comic-Con. Scott did. But yeah, no, we're excited to be there, man. It's a really good show. Nice little one-day show.
Now, Scott, who puts on Claremont, also is part of West Orange Comics and Video Games.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's there in Ocoee.
Mm-hmm.
And go check
him out. Nice little shop over there.
It's a nice little shop. It's back behind the businesses. Go like you're going to the movie theaters, and you will run into a shop. And then, the week after that is Thanksgiving, and nobody's doing much of anything that week.
No.
But the week after that, is it the week after that?
Well,
no,
we'll
it's
have
like 2 weeks after.
We'll have the Etsy pop-up on the 24th.
Oh, you'll have that.
Thanksgiving on Saturday. But as far as a major comic convention, those are pretty much.
Yeah.
The next one will be that.
Melissa's doing that because of Black Friday. And
Small Business Saturday.
Small Business Saturday. She's doing that. That's going to be at the same place that they hold Quarter Throwdown.
Mm-hmm.
And see, Melissa, if you were here, you could have just been promoting that and everything, you know. She can go to New York, but she can't come across town. See how that goes? Okay.
Oh, no.
Then on December 2nd, because I was thinking this was the 5th, but it's on December 2nd, is the Infinity Toy and Holiday Con.
All right.
And it'll be off Alafaya over at the Holiday Inn over there, where the normal Infinity Toy and Comic Con's going.
I'm excited to be there, too.
We're excited for that one. This is the first time for a holiday show for him.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see how that goes. Etsy pop-up is going to be huge. John Joy, hey John.
Hi, John. How are you, man?
And then Melissa, oh dang. Yeah, that's what I said.
We'll definitely get Melissa on soon. Sometimes scheduling conflicts come up, so we'll be happy to have her out. Yeah, Etsy pop-up I think is a good idea, just for what people want to know, if who watches the video, if you're not watching it now
You're
or later.
You're already, Xander? You're a wuss.
Good night, son. Have a good one.
It's
Sweet
9:30.
dreams.
It's not even 10 o'clock, Xander. Come on.
Yeah, he gets tired easily nowadays. He's got early mornings just like we do, but it's still
we have earlier. We gotta wake them up.
Yeah. So all right, son.
I love how even Cutter's like, oh, I'm so tired. It's like, you sleep. I take the dogs out and all that. And you get up and get into my truck and then you sleep for another half hour while I drive.
Right. But no, I was saying about the Etsy pop-up, it's going to be different than normal Quarter Throwdown shows. You're going to actually have...
Hey, and we got work, dude. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's not going to be like a real Quarter Throwdown. It's actually going to have an event where we're going to have actual vendors all set up through all the tables. It's going to be like a small...
It's a craft show.
It's going to be pretty good. I'm excited to be part of that as well.
It's an indoor craft show, guys.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's not letting me tag it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Melissa, see? She can't even tag it. That's because you're not here. Even the computer's not happy. 50 vendors.
A lot of vendors.
Better turn up the AC. I've been there on Quarter Throwdown.
Yeah. I'm excited. I don't know if there's going to be any type of food trucks or anything like that. I think there's going to be just regular food that they're doing inside the event. I could be wrong. But more information will be out there. Again, just look up the Etsy pop-up shop or show. You will see that information there. Or reach out to Melissa if you're interested in knowing more about it. She's linked in here in the bottom of the information.
Well, she's up at Get Hold of Her at Sugar and Geek, which is way tagged up to the top.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we've gone through all the conventions that are coming up and doing and all that.
Yeah, as of right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get on to other topics.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. We got Trish writing more crap down.
Shopping.
Well, I think somebody actually writes something, and it's you. And okay, so what is new in the world of Graven?
Nothing. No.
Well, besides the TMNT game, tell us a little bit about the TMNT game. Besides the fact that you guys beat it on the first day.
Well, again, I think the difficulty was changed a little bit, but it basically we played this arcade game at Free Play Florida. If you're not familiar with it, it's a homage to the old TMNT arcade game. Back when most of us grew up playing, it was a four-player game. You played all four turtles and basically sit around each other and go in as a team effort. And the 2D side-scrolling fighter, if you will, with some small 3D elements. This game is a revision of that. It is from the 2012 Nickelodeon cartoon game, a cartoon. They've made that into a game utilizing all the voice actors from that show and what have you. So you literally get to have four players.
Now, which Leonardo did they use?
You know, it's funny. I didn't remember listening. I just knew it was one of them from the show. I don't know if it was Jason Biggs or if it was Seth Green. That was a weird transition for me watching the show, seeing it go from Jason Biggs' voice to Seth Green's voice.
Because there's
harsh change.
There's such a distinct change in it.
Yeah, it was very much a harsh change.
But if I remember right, they even made light of it in the cartoon.
Yeah, like he got hurt so bad by Shredder. He got damaged so bad in one of the last fights that it messed him all up, and that his voice had changed because of it. Which, if you want to believe that. Eventually, I found Seth Green's character voice, growing on me, but it took some time. It was a harsh transition.
Well, because we went how many years with Jason, and then
and from my understanding, they changed him out because Jason was doing some social media stuff, the way he was acting, some things that he had said.
Well, and he was also just starting with Orange is the New Black at the time.
Gotcha.
And you could either, I see him, you can be doing a cartoon, or you can be doing a hit.
Well, what's really cool was with the arcade game, they brought Krang in, and the original Krang. So you could fight against the original Krang and his Krang bot droid that he had, and it was the original voice actor for Krang playing him, which was really cool. So it was definitely a fun game. I recommend anybody playing it. Like Brandon said, it was really hard for them to get a hold of because it's such a brand new game. It's very fun. I would have liked to have seen and it might be an idea. I mean, I haven't been to Free Play Prayer in years, so I'm not sure. But I would have loved to have seen the old X-Men cabinet there from back in the day because I used to love playing that game. But as far as the Turtle game, that's pretty much I played that. It was a fun game. I don't know, not a lot really going on with me right now other than just normal work requirements and clients that I work with and stuff. I'm kind of restructuring. We're doing a lot of restructuring. Catching up on a lot of artwork and client commissions as well in regards to art. And I was trying to get that. I'm going to restructure 2019 to do a lot more of my artwork as well as start moving forward a lot of the things I want to be involved with myself personally. So, yeah.
Well, as you know, I haven't done much. Trying to catch up on Castlevania.
Gotcha.
I'm halfway through the second season. I got to catch up on so much stuff. I'm behind on the Flash.
I'm behind a lot too.
And let's see, Seven Deadly Sins came out for their third season, which Kelsey's asked me, what episode are you on? I'm like, I haven't looked at it yet.
I remember you telling me it was really good. I took a chance and tried to see it. I watched the first 4 episodes of the first season, and it's something about it. I'm not sure if I'm really getting into it or not. Little things throw me off with it. It's interesting in the concept. I don't dislike the character idea with it, but like the pig, I can't get it. The pig irritates me a lot.
You have to get farther in.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. Because right now it's like I don't really like this so far, but okay, I'll watch it some more and see.
See if you can get at least halfway through the first season.
Okay.
To where you start getting the backstory of everybody.
Of the characters and everything.
Yeah, because you really need to get the backstories to really, oh my God, this is kind of cool.
Gotcha,
I need to.
I
want to know
more and more.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I got that. I got to catch up on. Like I was telling you earlier, I got Fallout 76 that I started playing.
Yeah.
You know what was so cool about it? Even though it came out the day before the release date, you could not play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unless you were part of the beta team, which luckily I was.
So that you get that chance to play it.
Yeah, but it refused to let you go online until the launch date.
That's weird.
I thought that was cool. I mean, pre-order it, you can play it before. If you're not logged in so you can play it, no, you had to wait till launch day.
I haven't really had a chance to play a lot of video games lately. There's a lot I want to play, but I haven't had a chance to really sit down and play a lot. As far as video games on console, just playing on PS4. I know everyone's talking about Spider-Man right now, but I've not had a chance to play it.
Actually, Spider-Man's old hat now.
Yeah,
it's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, that's the big thing right now.
That's the big thing. That one goes into beta online in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Because most everybody's telling me it's such a great game, such a great game, but I've already beat it.
You've already beat it already?
Not me.
Oh, gotcha.
This is what everybody's telling me.
Gotcha.
I've already beat the game. I'm like, you've only had a week. How the hell do you beat the game already?
Yeah.
That's not, to me, that's not a good game.
If you're beating it that fast, no.
Or you have no life, and I hate to say it, and that's all you do. I'm sure there's people whose already Fallout came out on Wednesday, and I bet you they're already done with the
It's
game.
very possible.
And we're not getting anybody talking with us. Is anybody still out there?
No, that's probably because we've been gone for so long. People are still, trying to catch back in. They've got used to it. Took
Well,
time
and
off.
we're late.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
We're way late. My computer was being stupid tonight. But no, Fallout 76, which is cool. It's open world this time. MMO. The first time I met somebody online, it scared the shit out of me. I think I scared the shit out of them. We started beating the crap out of each other, and then when we realized it wasn't
a system AI.
Yeah, and then we're like, hi.
Yeah, I haven't played the Fallout games. I know Monica's played the Fallout, the first one for PS3, I believe. It came out for PS3, or was it the first one PS2?
It's just Fallout 3.
Just Fallout 3? Gotcha.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, Vegas.
Oh, okay.
4. Mallory's there, my friend who won the contest. You guys did not get her package. Actually, Mallory, we did talk with her this week, and she did get her package. I know this is the second time that you've said that she hasn't, but we physically talked to her this week, and she got it, said everything was good.
Okay.
But thank you for being concerned with her.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's good to have people back up and make sure that things are getting taken care of. That's good.
Oh, yeah. I picked up last week at Smash, I picked up a new comic.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that. You showed it to me, right?
Yep. The first appearance of Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Nightwing was a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
at Daytona.
Yeah.
Rex afraid of waitresses. yes, he is. But I don't blame him, Ryan, because they steal your pears before you're done.
Hi, Ryan. Welcome in, man. It's good to see you. Good to talk to you, I should say. Good to hear from you. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But Rex, an interesting fellow himself. He enjoys a lot of the banter of dealing with certain mannerisms of people. So it was pretty funny.
Oh, she did. Every time she just kept coming right up behind him.
She was so quiet. He didn't even know she was there.
But that was all a fun time. And Ryan, how's them Gators doing? Did they get all their wounds licked from last week's beating?
We're talking about football. Okay.
Notre Dame.
Okay.
Kind of laid a smackdown on them.
What was that song you were playing?
I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. See, Gators have to go on there and say somebody's gonna whoop our ass. Hey, at least it wasn't as bad as the week before. I think it was Clemson who went like 42 to like 3. If it's real.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of sports. I mean, I've played a lot of it when I was younger, but I just, I played my football, played basketball. I just, for some reason, I just cannot get into it as much as everybody else is. So it's hard for me to have those conversations about what's going on with it, so.
Well, I stick mostly, when it comes to football, I stick mostly to college.
Gotcha.
Because most of them know they're not going to make it to the next level, so they're still there for the love of the game.
Yeah, they're not there. They haven't had the money, change them, so to speak. Yeah, that's understandable.
And I know you guys think, oh, no, he's not sipping. Look, he's already finished this one. He's finished that one. He's already had a Bloody Mary. I mean, he's like really going through it now.
She-Ra on Netflix, Monica asked. Anyone else see She-Ra on Netflix? I did see a little bit with her. You haven't had a chance, have you?
I haven't.
Yeah?
I didn't even know it was out on Netflix until you told me.
Yeah, it's not a horrible show. It's not horrible. From what I saw, it's like 5 episodes, and then a couple of the last 2 episodes, I was in between while I was doing some work. Monica kept watching stuff through it all, but it's kind of like, it's got this weird Avatar, The Last Airbender art style feel meets Steven Universe art style, which is not horrible, but Monica did not like it, as you heard. Monica did not like it. Monica thought it was horrible. definitely some issues I had with it as well, and that's not me being a fanboy or trying to say it's really, it's hard. It's pretty sad that we have to say that nowadays. Like anytime you give an opinion, say I'm not trying to be a fanboy or I'm not a fanboy on the situation. It's kind of weird.
But here's my thing. I don't know what somebody wrote, Tom. Cartoon or live action? It was a cartoon, Tom.
Mm-hmm. It's on Netflix, and Netflix original revived it.
And I understand, Melissa. I kind of feel the same way. Here, it's kind of like what we were talking a couple of weeks ago. Come up with something original. Don't rehash it and think we're all going to be happy.
Yeah.
I understand you want to bring a new generation.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to change it so much that the original generation is going to be pissed,
yeah,
why even do it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because this one was definitely pushing some type of political agenda, social agenda. I wouldn't say political, more social agenda with some of the character tropes. And again, the characters look cool. They looked a little more teenager, younger. Now it's not She-Ra, the Princess of Power. It's She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. There's more than one, and apparently it was more than one She-Ra before her. So, and that, I mean, again, long time since I watched She-Ra as a kid. I used to watch it as well as He-Man. Was one of those guys like, I'm just going to watch He-Man and G.I. Joe. No, I watched She-Ra as well. I enjoyed it as a kid. But the characters, a lot of the male figures in the show were dumbed down to be very lesser. That's fine. You can have those comedic relief characters. That's nothing wrong with that. But it got to the point where like mostly every male figure had some type of goofiness with him.
They're not even big-breasted, so it's like you can't even say hormones did it.
Swiftwind didn't show up until he showed up for the first early episode and didn't show up until the last couple episodes, like completely gone. You didn't see her Steve. Melissa says exactly how I feel. Come up with something original. I'm so tired of these reboots. Everything pushing social justice issues. I watch these shows to escape. Absolutely, Melissa. I think that's what a lot of people have lost. Here's the thing. If it's your item and your creation, like just the same thing in the comic book field. Nowadays they are really taking. Comic books have always pushed some sort of view. It doesn't matter. I learned a lot of lessons growing up as a kid, reading a lot of comic books. Stuff about drugs, stuff about sexual encounters, things about life, and people's emotional issues and stuff like great stories written out there. That's no problem. Yeah, absolutely. But now it seems like there's just a microscope on everything people are doing based on cartoons and comics that push a certain thing, and that's fine. But we do want to escape. We want to have fun. You know what I mean? We want to be able to step away from what we're already dealing with and enjoy something separate from all of that. It's good to have some that give us lessons, absolutely, and there's some that's good for us to kind of escape a little bit.
Hey, G.I. Joe gave us a lesson every time.
I learned how to be a good person. That sounds really crazy, but my mentors was Optimus Prime. That's why I wear the pin like I do. I haven't done it in a while, but I always have, that on my mind. He was a role model to me. I didn't have my father wasn't able to be that much to me. He was there, but it was a whole different thing. He-Man, Thundercats, all had a moral to the story, And yes, it might sound goofy and weird because they were doing that for the public service announcements based on the ratings, the FCC, things like that, but it really did make a difference,
Hey, Tony, how's it going tonight?
Hey, Tony, how are you, man? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you.
But just like they did this with She-Ra, they did it with the Turtles. I refuse to see the new Turtles. I know you said you watched it.
Yeah.
It's not bad once you get into it. I can't even bring myself to that point.
Well, I tried to watch a little more of the episodes. At first I watched 6 episodes. And so I was like, I'm going to give it 6 episodes of my love and my care, and I want to see where they take it. Even now, I still can't enjoy it. It's not enjoyable. There are things I can say that are good about it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to say something bad, I'm also going to say this is what's good about it. Unless it's just literally that bad. You know what I mean? Then I'll say, no, there's some crap there. Yeah, Hordak Monica says Hordak was the only character. He was. Hordak it still looked like Hordak. He still was the most serious character of it all. He's the precipice character. Grizzlor was in it, but Grizzlor was not as crazy.
I swear to God, it was a bug.
Oh yeah, we have Trish affecting herself over here with spirits and ghosts. But yeah, Griswold looked good, but he wasn't in much. I don't think there was any of the other major characters that we're used to, other than like Madame Raz, the witch. Yeah, but I don't know. I can go on all day, but the Turtles, they were just the vehicle looked cool, the new turtle truck looked cool, the color palette of the show was amazing, the action and flow of the animations done very, very well, but the story just really bad stories.
Well,
The character personas are gone.
I would love to try to make myself watch it, but I can't.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's one of those, maybe if it was on and I walked into a room, I might look at it, but I can't physically bring myself to turn it over.
No, I get you. And even the toys are horrendous. Like, all the turtles have these block heads, and it's all designed really awkward. They look like lizards. It's just awkward. And I'm really not trying to hit on, because I love the fact that we've already had an incarnation. I can honestly say I've had cartoons of the Turtles that I really enjoyed. We got something we enjoyed. So I can't sit back and say, oh, well, man, I'm angry because here he goes again. I get another crappy turtle show. No, we've got some great turtle shows out there, but it's just the love of wanting to see more. Not the same. I want different.
Well,
but
here's my thing. You have the Turtles, and we've had reincarnation, but why reboot it?
Yeah, no, I know.
There's no reason to reboot it. If you want to extend the story, yes.
Yeah.
But to reboot it and restart it over, there's no reason.
Yeah.
Just like She-Ra.
Yeah.
Come on. If you want to go, have it take where it left off.
Yeah. Yeah. Even give a little snippet. The first episode's a snippet of Pickup. Let's rehash a little bit about where we left off, and let's get into some new stuff.
Especially if you say that she's like an avatar, where she's a different. Yeah. She's She-Ra, but she's different.
She's not the same She-Ra that happened before her. I think the other one before her was, what was it? Monty Medora. Something like that.
Well, that one wore like long pants even.
Yeah. It was a different She-Ra before Adora. So, so I don't know if they're gonna work with He-Man and bring He-Man out like this. I'm not sure. But who knows?
I mean, he's Prince Adam. He changed it. You said, you even spoke to me about how She-Ra doesn't even change. Everybody knows her identity.
Yeah, they don't know. She changes. She gets taller and bigger, what have you, but she doesn't. Everyone knows it's Adora. She doesn't hide it from anybody.
Okay, I misunderstood that.
Yeah. She gets bigger. She gets taller. She gets longer hair. She gets her chin.
Stays, unicorn never changes back.
Yeah. So I say watch it. Again, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but it's not as bad as what Thundercats Roar looks like. No. That one I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that one. That one just fails on all ears to me. But I'll give it a shot too. I'll watch it and say that I can, because I like to at least say I watched something. It's the same thing, same argument. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, even when they redid Thundercats last time,
yes,
it was a little different, but still decent.
Yes.
It still looked anime style. It didn't look like Steven Universe.
Snarf looked like a Pokemon. Yeah, I get you. No.
Speaking of Pokemon.
No. Okay.
What did you think? What did you think of the new trailer for Detective Pikachu?
Well, I think with Detective Pikachu, understanding disclaimer, I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I've never played it.
He's not a big one. He's a small one.
Yeah, small one. Yeah.
He knows all the characters' names, so there's a little bit of you
that's called having children. It's called having kids that love Pokemon. My oldest son Chase loved Pokemon growing up. Had to collect them all, all the stuff he wanted. But I didn't know there was a Detective Pikachu video game, right? Am I right on this?
Yep.
I didn't realize there was that. So I thought it was a comedy trailer when I first saw it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They're doing a comedy with Pikachu. But ultimately, the graphics look good. The Pokemon look decent. I don't know. It's hard not to see Deadpool talking as Pikachu.
Yeah, but you're gonna think that of anything he voices, though.
I don't know.
Anything. If you think about it, Ryan Reynolds, if he voiced anything right now, the first thing that comes to your head is Deadpool.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Even if he voiced Dumbo, you're gonna be thinking. Yeah. Or Forky or whatever his name is from Toy Story.
Yeah. Oh, he's voicing Sporky or what?
No, I said, but if he was,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you
Well,
would see.
I would think, well, that'd make it even better Toy Story. You know.
But yeah,
But you're excited to see it. Right?
I want to see it. I know it was going to be a thing, but I'm actually interested in it.
Okay.
I mean, the graphics to me look great.
Oh, they look good.
How we've seen movies where they've gone live action and the graphics look like horrendous.
Oh, absolutely. Venom. Sorry, Venom. Venom sucks.
I gotta show you. I saw somebody do a mashup.
Yeah.
Of Flubber and Venom.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Where he's all the green goo.
Yeah, yeah.
We are Flubber.
Yeah. You know what movie was really good? That was, if you had to choose between paying money to see Venom or see this other movie, you see the other movie. It's called Upgrade. And it's like what Venom was trying to be with The Thing, like the same movie type feel. But yeah, the fight scene that Hardy has as Brock in his apartment, something similar that happens in Upgrade. And it's funny, Upgrade came out before Venom. And it almost looks like it's choreographed scene for scene to copy this movie. And it's again, Upgrade's not like upper echelon phenomenal movie, but it's just a fun, well done ride, you know, kind of has that Crow feel to it, you know. So
Well, Monica, instead of just saying Upgrade was awesome, typed it out.
yes.
Hey, I'm watching ourselves. It look good.
Yeah. You watching it on our phone? Hi everybody. Monica from the ether is
Everybody's very quiet today.
Yeah.
I know, everybody's quiet.
That's okay.
I know everybody's getting ready for the holidays next week.
Yeah. We appreciate those of you that's joining us tonight, though.
But get your friends on here. Come on, damn it. Oh. What do we got to do? Start playing guitars in the kitchen? I'm sorry.
We gotta not miss a couple of weeks. I guess I missed that. I'll have to come back and watch this and see what that's all about.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we don't got a regular Josh in here. That's weird.
No.
And Cruz, since Cruz is missing this, I'm going to be getting a text from him tomorrow. Was it on? Did I miss it? I'm so sorry.
I like Cruz.
And Cruz, we love you. I'm glad you're a diehard fan of ours. We do have a lot of people that want to start coming on the show.
Oh, yeah?
I know you always ask me every week, how's everything going? The list of everybody who wants to come on keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I told you last weekend, we had another person that asked to come on. He even said he's going to bring his own booze.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll keep the name
All right.
silent, but I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
I don't want to say it and then something happens.
No, I understand.
And they pull Melissa.
Oh. Bet you felt that one, Melissa.
She knows I love her.
I love Melissa, for sure.
See, somebody laughed. But no, I'm happy with how the show's been turning out.
Okay.
Even though tonight's silent, we lost Brandon. Hey, Brandon, if you're still there, I'm going to say the magic word, Monica. I can get her hand. See, there's a hand for Monica.
That was good. I like that, man. So any movies you're excited for?
Let's see.
Coming out? I know one comes out this weekend. You might be. I'm not sure.
What is actually coming out? Melissa's so shady. I'm throwing shade everywhere. I'm on my third or fourth, somewhere.
I like Melissa's candle name. She always comes up with the best candle names. She's got one now that's the lamp from Christmas Story, and it's called Fragile. Fragile. It's Italian.
What does that one smell like?
It smells like plastic.
It smells like burning lamp and what is it? Fishnets.
I don't want to know why you know fishnets knocking.
Well, you know, hey, what we do in the shadows.
What's coming out this week?
Fantastic Beasts. The new one.
I never even watched the last one.
Grimwald or something like that.
I never even watched the first one.
I'm saying Crimes and Griswold is probably. I'm thinking Chevy Chase is gonna show up.
Christmas Vacation.
Yes, exactly.
No, now it's Thanksgiving Vacation.
That's true. Sure, that one's coming out. Creed 2's coming out soon.
I haven't seen the first one of that, but I'm
Oh,
interested.
yes.
I'm interested. Well, because I lost track of the Rocky movies
Mhm.
after like 3.
Gotcha.
You know, they went to Rocky 10. Smells like an electric
I like it. I like it, Melissa.
But I'm interested in Creed 2 just because of Drago.
Drago. Yeah.
I would like to see that since it's his son going up against.
Well, Creed 5, or not Creed, but Rocky 5 was really good. That one I really enjoyed, and Creed 1 was phenomenal too. They're all those last 3, including I'm talking about this one being the 3rd one coming out. The last tier is really really good. Really good stuff. Great stuff. I'm excited for that. Not sure how I feel about Bumblebee, but I heard from one of the voice actors who does Blitzwing, David Sobolo, that it's going to be pretty close to us G1 fans' hearts. So I'm hoping it's going to be a
When
really
you
good
say you don't know about Bumblebee, you've been like chomping at the bit.
No, I really haven't been watching much about it.
Yeah, come on, you're the one. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah,
Oh my
because the
God.
G1 stuff. Yeah, I told you about that one, but I haven't.
You've been happy. You can show emotion. He was happy.
I was
He's
happy
like-
to see G1 stuff. Yes, for
He's
sure.
looking at me. Did you see this? Did you see this? I actually watched it today just so I can come onto the show
Oh,
and
so
say I
you watched
watched
it now. So what do you think of the trailer with the G1 people in it?
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. All right.
After all that.
Eh.
Well, the trailer I was watching,
Yeah.
it's so much cooler when you're listening to him talking Japanese.
Oh, sure.
Because it went
Sure.
from English to
It's
French to
nice.
Japanese to Australian.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
For sure.
But, yeah, I was watching that. Why did I go there? Oh, because I was trying to watch the new Dumbo
Yeah,
trailer.
I'm not really wanting to see it.
I don't want to see it because it changed the story all around.
Yeah, I haven't watched Dumbo in so long. I can't even remember the story other than him having a feather and a little mouse.
Well, remember, he had the big ears,
Yeah.
the people made fun of him, the mom got mad, they took the mom away,
Yeah.
you know, and they're not giving him the mouse, Timothy,
Yeah.
they're giving him, like, real people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, no, the people were mean to him.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's the whole thing.
one, yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, what's his name, Colin Farrell, right?
He's playing.
He's playing the nice guy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
It's got the kids.
there was no nice guy in Kids. I mean,
No.
everybody was a complete ass to Dumbo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That much I do remember.
Kiana's on. Well, hi, Kiana, if you're on.
Hi, I don't think I've met her. Had the pleasure. of
She
meeting her.
won one of our last giveaways.
Cool. What type of stuff did she win?
A whole bunch of crap. I don't know. It was from
Yeah, this is
October.
like all kinds of
Like-
stuff.
Oh, like a grab bag of a lot of things.
It was
yeah.
a shirt and some like pops and
Mm-hmm. That's
comics.
awesome.
I think. Yeah.
Very cool. Yes, Monica says, I want to see the live action Lion King. Yes, I know you do, dear. That's your favorite.
But how are they gonna do it live action if they're all animals?
Jungle Book looked really good.
But that wasn't live action
No,
because there's no humans to make it actually live action.
yeah.
So Jungle Book, it was all CGI animals.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you call that live action if it's all CGI?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Real life looking. Oh.
Are we gonna have Rafiki as actually somebody dressed as a baboon going through
Maybe.
and holding up a
You get
kitten?
Andy Serkis in there again.
But you have to wonder, are they gonna kill the story like they're doing with Dumbo?
It's possible. I think they're doing the same thing with Aladdin. I think they're refabricating certain parts of all the stories in order to make them live action because some of the stories just work a certain way in animation that won't work well, I guess, in live action.
Now, did you ever watch Beauty and the Beast? I didn't.
The live action one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it. I know it's on Netflix. It may still be on Netflix, but I never. Here's my thing. I can appreciate taking old content in that way and I appreciate what they're trying to do. They're trying to take their old, stable of films and reintroduce them to people nowadays using the technology they have to show that they can do these amazing live action films. But the problem is that in some of them, I just don't want to see that form. I like the cartoons for what they are. I like that nostalgia that they've created for me as a kid growing up. being, I guess we're called Zennials now. I guess anybody born in 78 is a Zennial instead of a millennial or a Gen Xer or whatever, I guess.
I don't see how they can change that.
Yeah. But,
we were Gen X.
I was Gen X, I believe, right?
Yeah.
You know,
How they
so
can make that up as they go along.
yeah. So
Well, we don't like what's going on, so we're gonna say something else.
yeah. But I love my favorite Disney movie, and I might go home and watch it later tonight because I haven't watched it in a little while, is Robin Hood. Disney's Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
God, I love that movie. And here's the thing, I'm not a big Disney fan. I've got personal reasons that I dislike Disney tremendously.
Because they're assholes and they try to take over the world.
Yes. But there are certain movies I grew up with as a kid, I still have parts of my heart who appreciate that. You know, parts of it that appreciates that. Like, so Robin Hood, one of my favorites. Aladdin, one of my favorites. Mulan, one of my favorites. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, love that one.
Chi Bang
Bang,
Bang.
yeah. And then even so, Moana, believe it or not, was one of the first films. Well, this is, I'm a Gen Xer. No, you're a Zennial with all of us, because that's the new terminology.
No, you're old like us, so you're Gen X. Okay.
So is it the older generation changing what we're called, or is it the younger
It's the
generation?
younger
I don't know.
generation.
I don't know.
They're too young. They don't
There's a terminology that they're called, like a mix between millennials and Gen X. They're called Zennials, apparently.
Yeah.
So anybody up to 1980 is a Zennial.
I boycott Zennial.
You know, so
Well, I would take that if we were Generation Z, but we're not.
when I heard we were Generation X, I'm like, yeah, I love X-Men. That's the
Yeah.
first thing I thought.
Right.
Yeah, I'm an X-Man.
But speaking of Robin Hood,
Yeah.
when you said that, it brought back memories because I actually remember my parents taking me to the theaters and seeing that.
Oh, you saw it in theaters? That's awesome.
That's how old I am.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to. But you're not that much older than me, right? You're my same age, right?
I was a little bit older.
How old are you again? I get this
43.
mixed up. 43, okay. All right,
That's
so you're
a little bit.
3 years older than me.
Yeah, but that 3 years back in the 80s
Yeah.
meant a lot.
Oh, absolutely, it did.
Just like how she's ancient,
Yeah.
Shut up.
How old are you again, Trish?
50 something.
Will you not even go there? I am not 50 something.
Okay, you're 52nd.
I'm not claiming 50 yet because I haven't reached there yet.
That's
She's like 2 seconds from 50.
50. Monica's 42. I got no problem saying that, even if she does. She's my old lady.
Well, you'll be 49 this upcoming year in January.
Wow, I didn't think you were 49.
No.
I didn't think that at all. I thought you were like 42,
47.
43. I didn't realize that.
Or no, 48.
You like old ladies, don't you?
Well, you know.
Yeah, she's not robbing the cradle, she's robbing the womb.
Damn straight. Gotta feel young somehow.
Come here, young man.
We'll ask Cutter how old you
Would you
are.
like some candy, little boy?
Tell me what sugar mama.
We'll ask Cutter how old you are, and we'll ask Xander how old you
Yeah,
are.
Xander's not good at that at all.
See who comes closer.
Yeah,
I don't want to ask Xander how old he thinks
Xander
I
has
am.
no process in age. He has no common sense in age when it comes to age. Apparently, I'm 23,
Yeah, I heard about
and
that.
Brian's 47. Smash. I'm like, I don't know how that works out.
Cutter would just throw out a really high number just to be a smart ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. I call Monica my old lady. I even keep a random picture of an old woman in my wallet just for that situation, you know. They say, "Who's the old lady?" Like, it's my old lady, like, literally, you know. So yeah, it works out pretty good. So yes,
I won't say
Macho.
what I call you.
You don't call her old bat or anything like that, do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Starts with an L.
Oh, all right.
Look at the haircut.
Oh, you think that you call her your old thespian? She loves the theater.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, keep talking like that. I'm gonna go find somebody else.
You need a ride home on Monday. You want to keep
Yeah,
me around for the ride home.
It'll happen later after you give me a ride home.
Just think, you have to crawl up in my truck to get a ride home.
No video cameras.
Okay, we don't need any.
I'm gonna have Graven over there helping me get you up in there.
No, there you go. Well, you're gonna have to help me get up there too.
Eric, how you doing, Eric?
Mr. Spinberg, Vaderick himself. How are you, sir? Nice to see you on here. Welcome to the fun and games.
Uh-huh.
What, Xander? What, Xander? What, Monica? What are you laughing about? Well, hey,
Well,
you and Xander are not too far apart when it comes to the way you guys act. What, dear? What are you laughing at?
You.
Okay. Okay.
hello, sir. How are you tonight? Are you enjoying our show?
Every time I
How
see,
about some feedback?
He just got here.
every time
So
I
he's enjoying.
is it bad that every time I hear about Eric or see Eric pop in, I just picture him at home playing with Darth Vader toys, go pew 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 pew.
I am your father.
I just picture Eric in his house, and he's got a special room he goes in, and he's got all the toys on the wall, and he's got a special play toy table that he sits at and just starts having a tea party.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the only reason that you probably know that is because that's where you have a room with all of your Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, Tom's still on there. Tom got quiet. Tom, you better start speaking up.
Tom's just recording certain little snippets of this, so he has blackmail material for both of us.
Oh, but see, that only works if I really care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I choose to drink in public.
Yeah.
My privacy of mind.
I remember, what was it? Rogue One came out? It was either Rogue One or, forgive me, it's been a while, Rogue One or Force Awakens.
See, Tom, I just got this. You can appreciate this one.
There you go. He's watching Harry Potter.
Harry Cooper. Which one? 1 or 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 10?
I don't know, 1 through 10, I don't know. I haven't watched the Harry Potter movies in a
Has
while.
he passed puberty or is he still?
Is Hermione hot or not?
Hermione. I always thought that was an interesting name, Hermione. Sounds like she's having an interesting time all the time.
Oh, here comes Google.
Generation X is born 1965 to 1980. Millennials born 81 to 96. Post-millennials are born 97 and on. I actually got to put my helmet and cape, then I forced the cats and dogs to do my bidding. And Tom says, nice book.
I like
Now, Fluffy. I want to know how.
I really don't want him to elaborate on that.
I want to know how he got a cat to do his bidding.
Oh, I don't know.
I could see
That's
the cat just
interesting.
looking at him and said, "Yeah."
Could you see Eric dress up as an adult version of Captain Underpants?
I could.
He's never coming back to your show again.
I love you, Eric. I love making fun, man. We're just all having a good time, brother. But I appreciate you being on here. In good sport. Let's see here. Goblet of Fire. Yeah, that was a pretty decent one. I enjoyed that one.
That one was before he started, the other dude, Edward, started twinkling as a vampire.
Oh, okay.
If you remember, if I'm thinking the right one, that's the one with the dragon races, whatever.
I think so.
Edward from Twilight. That was his first.
He was in there,
show.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the one who dies.
That's right.
That's what I said. So he died, became a vampire, and he started twinkling.
Right.
So Harry Potter ruined vampires. See? He even says right.
Hector, John.
Huh?
Hector, Valentine.
Okay.
Hi, Hector. I can't see you because I'm not your friend.
Let's say
But
hi.
we know you're there.
Yeah. Hi, Rick. We're going to say thank you for the update and information on the dates. I was saying earlier that Trish is like, oh, here comes the what encyclopedia? The
Google.
Google. Yeah.
Or is that what you are drinking? A goblet of fire? No, tonight was,
The blood of turtles.
yeah, blood of turtles. Bloody Marys, Mount Ales, and Hawaiian Punch stuff.
Fruit punch. Yeah.
Ooh, that just like you died quick.
Got really quiet. Yeah. No, I was waiting for some more stuff coming through from Eric.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying earlier, I remember when The Force Awakens came out, I think Eric went and saw it at the theater over at Cinemark, and he just kept going, see it, that one, and I think Rogue One as well. So it's really fun to see how passionate he is about the Star Wars stuff. So I could definitely see him with the helmet and the cape, trying to get the dogs and the cats to do his bidding. All right, next take. We got that in that shot. Let's do another one.
And I still see the cat saying, yeah, whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Hey, I have some exciting news. What news you got for us? And I'm being serious as I'm laughing inside. You're happy to see the Mandalorian movie?
I'm sure he's happy to see that. Rogue One. Yeah, I love Rogue One. Yeah, that's right. You went and saw Rogue One, yeah. Rogue One was great. I love Rogue One. Definitely. I wish we could have got the Vader beach scene that I heard about, where he was actually using all the troopers as shields, lifting them up, fighting with them when they get cut down. It's pretty good. It's supposed to be pretty violent. I wish we could see the cut of that. Again, I'm not a big Star Wars aficionado as far as knowing everything about it, but I definitely enjoyed it.
Yes, about the Mandalorian, or
yes, about him watching that movie, I think, maybe.
Leona, hey, how you doing?
Hi, Leona. Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you. I say see you. I can't really see you guys, but you get my gist.
We see your little profile
There you
picture,
go.
so we're
There you
happy to see you.
Absolutely.
I'm doing an event in February. Melissa is encouraged for us to drink along with you at home. Whenever drinking is involved, I encourage everybody, no matter the age.
Just ask my kids. Just kidding. I don't need DCF call.
Yes, that's correct. What event are you doing in February, buddy? Eric says, I'm doing an event in February.
Is that when? No, Disney doesn't do their Star Wars thing. Is that when Star Wars Land opens up?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm lost.
Now you have us on pins and needles.
Intrigued.
What's going on, Eric? Let us know.
Because I don't know.
Are you waiting at Target? Are you going to finally get in at Target at 5 in the morning?
You're not going to beat any women up for Pops, Star Wars Pops, sorry. Listen, lady, I was here for 24 hours to get that new Anakin Skywalker Pop.
We got somebody putting up love.
So what's your favorite drink so far, man, that you've had for the show?
Star Wars event.
Oh.
My figure is a Star Wars event. Is which one?
It's not Celebration, is it?
I thought that was more. I thought that was more
summertime, right?
Yeah, like April. When did Scott and Amber get married? Because that's when the last one was, or 2 years ago. I was so pissed that I finally won the Funko lottery, and we had to go to a wedding that same day. I couldn't go to.
That's unfortunate.
He was glad to be at the wedding.
We're doing a Star Wars swap meet Sunday, February 18th at the VFW on Golden.
Oh, it's just up the road from us. All right.
Is that going to be with, what's her name? The window tint lady?
The window tint lady.
Yeah, I can't think of her. She has the Falcon wagon.
Oh, the
The
wagon that looks like the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
It's dark tint or something.
Dark tint, yes. I must go to the VFW.
Yes, Hector. Hector is an amazing artist. He's just getting started with doing some of his shows. He came out briefly for Quarter Throwdown. He does amazing airbrush.
Oh, okay. So I know him.
You
I've
know
met
Hector.
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I want him to do the Punisher.
Exactly.
On my shrub.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's cool. We have to tell us more about the swap meet, Eric. It's quarterly. Cool, man. Be good to know.
Make sure you post them on our page, Eric.
Yeah.
That way we can make sure everybody goes out. Even if we don't go, you know that we still post it.
Basically, he just wants to have a place to share everyone else's ability to see him play Tea Party with Star Wars.
Well, you should have seen what they were doing it before.
Yeah.
Because we went to one of the shows that they were doing it before.
Yeah.
And for as everybody that they had, the space was just so small.
Oh, gotcha.
But nobody complained, which was nice. Everybody loved it. I mean, they're all Star Wars fans. They all love it.
I know Eric pulls in a lot of stuff.
Eric, send me info so I can help you get some info out there. No, Tom, that's my job, damn it. Throw down with us, Hector.
Dark shit. See,
yeah, Sharon and I are doing it with Dark Shader. That's what it is, Dark Shader. Star Wars only. If anyone needs info, please.
Okay.
Well, like I said, Eric, we don't have a problem sharing it. We had a fun time that one time there. I'm glad you get into a bigger area.
That's cool.
Because you guys really need it.
That's what I imagine his
So, Eric, is that how you force your cat to do your bidding?
Darth Meow. That's funny.
Let's see. Thank you. I will. I'm getting flyers. Hector, yes, indeed. Need info. Hector is replying to Hector.
I see that a lot. Eric replying to Eric. Get it?
Yeah, Eric's
It's so
replying to
weird.
Eric.
It's so weird.
Oh, he likes to talk to himself. Have you ever watched him at a convention?
No,
He like to.
I've never seen him talk to himself. That's interesting.
And Hector, I don't know Hector enough. He might talk to himself
Maybe,
too.
I don't know. I've never seen him talk to himself there, so
But are you paying attention?
maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Eric, it'll be $2 admission. $2 admission? Jesus Christ! Do you think I'm fucking made of money?
Right.
God, Eric.
Cool, man.
Military and first responder is free. How about ex-military or former military?
That'd be you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Eric's a former first responder.
Oh, okay.
He was a sheriff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Really?
I knew it was.
I believe he was sheriff. Weren't you sheriff, Eric? I do. Great conversation, actually. Talking to himself.
Gotcha.
Was trying to reply to Melissa. We understand, Hector. I'm just messing with you.
You're good, man.
I'm getting kind of sober here. I'm thinking I need something.
What do you need?
I don't know. Find something in the fridge.
There's plenty.
Do you need something? You're out of
Yeah,
stuff?
I'll take something else if you got it. Don't matter.
Eric, if you serve, you are for life. There you go. And Hector, I know. But yeah, Eric, like I said, were you state patrol or were you sheriff? I can't remember. Police. Oh, just regular police.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, still, I mean, he's still
Yeah, no, I understand.
first responder. I still have a lot of respect for him.
I have a lot of respect for people going out there and doing all that.
Pair work?
Sure. I got a body like a pear. I might as well drink one.
Funny enough, I guess it explains a lot of my life because when I was coming up in school, I'll never forget my second grade teacher told me, she went up in front of the board and she drew this two shapes, a pear and then like a regular straight square body, and said that if you don't learn math, eventually all your brains are going to sink down into your belly and you're going to look like a pear. And so you'll forever be a pear. And it's like, and I was it always stuck with me as a weird stigma because I look like a pear. Let's be honest. I've got the small head and the big belly and everything. So I'm always like, man, I guess I'm not that smart because everything's sunk down to the bottom already. So
You ruined me eating pears. You know that, right? I went to look at it and said, oh, this is like Graven.
Mhm.
I'm eating Graven.
Well, you know.
Problem is me thinking that when you eat a pear.
Don't be jealous.
So we haven't spoke about it. I haven't had a chance to do a proper posting about it, but I think something we should have started the show out with to
I
begin with.
didn't want to, just for the simple, I know where you're going, I believe, and just because it's been going on for so long all
Oh,
week.
I agree.
I wanted to give everybody a chance to laugh and get it
Yeah,
out.
of course.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we definitely have to say our respects and our love to the family of Stan Lee and everyone that loved him so much because he passed away this week. So it's been kind of crazy. I know all my weight got cold and went south. Yeah, Yeah. Between that happening to me and then all of a sudden my hair getting afraid of my face and running the other way until I just had to shave it all off, you know? It happens before you know it, you transform into an Eric. Now I look like Eric. Right? Eric's just a lot thinner than me, carries himself a lot better.
Okay, continue with your.
No, I just think it's really fortunate that we lost him. But I also know that I think for a while a lot of us was expecting, unfortunately, that was going to happen.
I'm going to sound like a rude, but I know you'll understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I expected this to happen a lot sooner this year.
Yeah.
Just because after his wife passed,
yeah,
I didn't think he was going to last as long as he did.
True love birds there, you know, because usually
Since 60 years.
That's
I mean,
a long
that's
time, man.
I can never fathom that.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough.
Hell, I hit 21 and can't fathom that either.
What's funny is, I won't say funny, what's unfortunately weird is seeing some of the news about him and then not getting his name right, not getting things that he was involved with and not involved with right. Just everyone blanketly just put stuff out there. You know, Stanley was an amazing man, and he had a lot of people around him to help make him that, you know, through the years as well.
I think I know you got to meet him on a more personal level.
I really did, absolutely.
But from when I got to meet him, and I'm not talking guys that I went and paid my money and got to meet him. I got to meet him behind the curtains, at different situations. And even there, he seemed like he just had so much of a passion for everything.
Absolutely, he did. Absolutely.
And that's what I think the world's going to miss.
I think
that's
so
what
too,
I'm going to miss.
I mean, let's be honest.
His passion, even at 95, he looked like he still had the passion of a 7-year-old.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, to be honest, I mean, we who grew up to be artists because we picked up a comic book, you know what I mean? Or we read a comic book, or we saw a cartoon, or we saw things that were involved. Stan Lee was ultimately a face to so many of us. Like, he was the face of comics. And then as we became artists, we start realizing that there was more people behind the scenes that made our worlds that we read as children. You know, not just Stan Lee, you know, but all of the creators that were involved, artists, writers alike, you know, colorists, letterists, you know, all those different types of people involved. And so it takes a lot. It wasn't just one person. It takes a lot, but we always got the chance to see that Stan Lee was a face of it. We just saw it so much.
And you used the voice,
the
face, the voice.
Right. And then, you know, maybe I'm wrong with this. I had a conversation recently this week when we were talking about it, unfortunately when he passed. And I'm curious to see what you thought about it. Everyone likes to, I guess it's just human nature. We like to latch on to people that iconically are important to us, or things that we want to live vicariously through them. And Stan Lee was a person where a lot of people could live the comic world just through knowing who he was. You know what I mean? And a question was brought to me, like, who do you think Graven's going to be like the next Stan Lee? And I have to say, there's no one ever going to be the next Stan Lee. I mean, Stan Lee's Stan Lee. You're not going to be able to topple that situation. However, do I feel that there are some amazing, legendary, upper echelon people that are still need to be recognized in that same vein for the contributions that they've done, is still with us. And you take time to go to a comic convention or go to a local comic shop, and if they're there, and meet these people. And the question that was really made was, who do you think? And one of the first names of many that come to mind is George Perez. You know, and I hate to say that, but I think you're going to get a lot more people with Stan's unfortunate passing that's going to want to attach themselves to other artists and other creators in the art community and comic communities, both DC, Marvel, Image, you name it. You know, you still have Jim Lee out there. You got Jeff Johns. You know,
see, and Jeff Johns. You know, when you said that, Jeff Johns was the first.
Absolutely,
I thought of Jim Lee, but it's still Jeff Johns. To me, is out there more than Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Jim Lee might be the face of DC.
I got what you're saying.
But to me, Jeff Johns is out there
Mhm.
doing more for the comic community.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I'm not saying George. You
No.
know how much I
No,
love
no,
George.
no. But I'm saying I'm curious. I'll be curious to see what happens with that because George has always been an amazing face too for what he's created and what he's been part of, and all the charities he's involved with, all the amazing people that he's involved with, and things that he's helped, and the fact that he's still moving forward and doing those things he loves and he's so passionate about it. I think I could easily see he's already has an amazing group of people who appreciate and love what he does. But every time, it feels like every time we lose a great, we ever lose somebody, there's somebody else people put to fill the void. You see what I mean? Yeah.
Because we can't, like you said, to fill the void, we can't go without having somebody. We have to have somebody.
A North Star, a beacon, if you will. And there can be multiple ones, of course.
And the one thing that Stan Lee had, which very few, and I'm not going to say very few, but some of the creators don't have, is he has the love of doing it.
Mhm.
He has the love of the fans,
Mhm.
and he has love of co-creators.
Right.
Because one of my favorite stories was Kelsey.
Tell me. Yeah.
was when Kelsey was working at MegaCon, and Stan got away from his handlers to go to where she was working at because he wanted to see the guy that was over there. He wanted to see the creator that was over there.
Campbell and
So I mean that's.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing that's amazing too is that there are so many amazing artists that are still alive that if you're a fan, I urge you to make that chance to see them, get to know who they are, tell them why you appreciate what they do, and I think first and foremost understand that they're human. They make mistakes.
They're not human.
They're
superhuman.
in our eyes, absolutely. In our eyes, absolutely.
Aren't they just drawing memoirs?
Right. Their stories, their lives, yeah. I think that's.
I could see Scotty Young even being up there.
Yeah.
Because he's gotten like huge the last.
He has gotten huge for sure.
Well, with the comic.
Yeah, with the comics and everything. Yeah, everything has a variant of Scotty Young on it now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. So yeah, I mean, but I'm saying I just wish that Jim as far as Jack Kirby and Bill Finger, and Steve Ditko and all of them could have really, and a lot of the other creators, Gary Frederick, who did Ghost Rider, great Ghost Rider. Like a lot of these creators could have gotten the same type of treatment that Stan got, and Stan, had.
Stan. The rest of the guys were all there.
Yeah.
Stan just knew how to.
Oh yeah, he was
to play to the crowd.
Oh, absolutely, and that's not a deterrent to who Stan was.
No,
don't get me wrong.
No. But and that goes back to what I was talking about. His passion. His passion let him stand out in front of everybody.
I could see that for sure. I could see that for sure. I just know that a lot of people who know Stan, sometimes they don't know the inner workings of things. They just only understand the face value of seeing them. Seeing him in the Marvel movies, and not understanding that there was a lot of other hands in the pot that helped give him that platform.
I even told you earlier this week that's what was pissing me off about the news articles, where he was the sole creator of this, that, and all. And it's like, no, he was co-creator.
Yeah.
I even listened to one interview this week on the radio. Well, because they tried to say Stan made Captain America. And somebody texted in and said, no, it was so-and-so that did Captain America. Well, Stan took over after issue 3, so he made Captain America who he was. No, it's still not. Somebody else created him. Stan just helped bring him along.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
that's weird. There's this weird amalgam of.
That's his eye.
It's funny.
Do my bidding.
Yeah. There's a weird stigma that unfortunately I feel, and again, I can be misquoting the situation in regards to what the reality may be, but I just feel like there's still a weird stigma in the comic book community between giving certain positions and people who are creative their rightful dues, so to speak. You've got your artists and you've got your writers. But what people don't understand is you also have your letterers. You have your colorists. You have your flatters. You have your pre-press people. You have all these amazing people that work diligently behind the scenes to give that platform for an artist or a writer to have their vision seen. And if they didn't have those people with them, you wouldn't get to have what you have in your hand. We wouldn't have got the things that we had growing up. Now, mind you, there are equally amazing creators out there that can do all that. They don't need the additional help, so to speak. But the fact that sometimes people still give kind of a lackluster concern to those creators that are added hands, you know what I'm saying, in the creation of things.
Well, you see it at the cons.
Yeah.
When you go, oh, you worked on such and such a comic.
Right.
Yeah, I was the penciler. Oh, you're just a penciler?
Right. Or, oh, you're just the inker. Or, oh, you're just this. I mean, come on. You're not going to have, I've been very, very lucky in my life to have a small time period, a snapshot, if you will, that might not have been as long as I wanted it to be, but was long enough for me to be able to see amazing people and work with amazing artists, both veterans, you know, like Alex Saviuk, like Herb Trimpe, you know, all those people, and, you know, Chris Cross that worked with DC and Humanoids overseas, all amazing stuff going on, both independent stuff. Be able to work with a lot of these amazing artists and writers and creators and see what goes into it. You know, I had the part of being able to help put it all together and see it. So I understand what's involved. The average user doesn't, the average reader doesn't know that. And I think it's unfortunate that we haven't trained people to know that, because, you know, there's a lot of work from all sides that get put into it. So,
well, but that just goes to, I wish people would, when they open up the comic, look at that front page.
Yeah.
So it shows everybody that goes into
absolutely,
it.
I agree.
I would open this one up, but I love this so much.
No, I would understand.
I'll only open it up to read it, and then it's going right back in.
True.
I'm not opening it up to show everybody.
Yeah.
But I got it.
So, I mean, again, we can move on. I wanted to at least say that it really is unfortunate that we lost him.
We did lose a great man.
But I appreciate the time that he was here with us. He had an amazing life. It seemed like he had an amazing, I'm sure, ups and downs.
Well, we all do.
Yeah.
Life happens to even him. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, let me ask you a question, because I know you got to sit and like have lunch with him. And
I had a
stuff,
little
right?
bit of a morning breakfast coffee with him and stuff like that. Back
Did
in the
he
day.
have the excitement talking to you guys as what I see everywhere?
He did. The difference is that we wasn't talking about comics, believe it or not. It was everyday conversation, because you got to understand, like, these people get bombarded all the time with comics. You know, they've got fans everywhere talking to them about, like, well, remember when you created this character? Remember when you wrote this book? Or remember when you were at this place, or that you were doing this thing? You know, they see it all the time. They get that. Not that they're not happy with it. They love it all. But at some point, like I said earlier, even though we joked about it, is that they're human. They have lives. They have different situations, you know, and they want to be able to talk about things outside of that realm. That's like you having a job, right? Your day job, and let's just say, for the sake of it, you work in a warehouse somewhere, and at some point, let's just think that maybe might be a huge, amazing thing, right? Which sometimes it is, depending on where you're working. And people always talk to you about what's going on in your work. And after a while, you're like, you know what? I just want to talk about the movie I saw last week. I really don't want to talk about the forklift or the machine or the people I had to work with. I just want to talk about the movie I saw because it was pretty cool and no one's talked to me about it. Or I want to talk about this book I read. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say, though. When it comes to that, when I had that moment, and it was a very brief moment, it was just he was excited, but he was also excited and very, generous, and just wanted to talk. You know, just wanted to be able to have a conversation.
But he still had the
passion, yeah,
passion.
Absolutely.
And see, that's what I think that I'm going to miss the most about it. Is, and like I said, I know some people turn it on. I don't know if that's how it was behind, but if not, he did a damn good job.
Did a great job with it, man. Fooled a lot of people if that was the case.
Yeah.
You know, but he was an actor himself, if you think about it.
Oh yeah. But the passion is what I'm going to miss. Do I think anybody else right now has that same passion? I don't.
Not that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Not that they don't. It's not that what we're visually seeing in the world, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he was an advocate for reading comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though he was ashamed of it, I know everybody keeps saying, "Oh, he was ashamed of it." Yeah, we understand. He was ashamed of it. That's why he changed his name.
Yeah.
But that was what, 70 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
We've come a long way in 70 years.
Absolutely, we have. I mean, comics taught me so many things. It taught me how to read better. It taught me how to write. It did. It taught me how to understand life lessons and issues and problems and moral compasses and understandings of right and wrong. You know, it's funny. In one of his soapboxes, he talked about, you know, being able to show kids to be a hero, not a villain. And I'm raising my boys. That's something I always told them ever since they were little.
And my daughter would rather be the villain.
Yeah, I always tell my boys, be the hero, not the villain. You know, and they're like, and they knew it. They understood it. They're like, this is what Dad's telling us to be. So when they would do something wrong, like, were you being the villain today or the hero? Like, what were you doing? You know, and they're like, oh, I'm being the hero, Dad. I'm like, oh, but why did you do this? And it gave me a chance to help lay out the groundwork for them to understand differences between all
I'm being the Punisher.
Right? The Punisher.
I get the little bit of both sides, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
I can be the hero and the villain all in one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyway, we wish him well. He's in a better journey.
Cheers to Sam. We'll
Absolutely.
miss you.
No problem. Thanks for everything you gave us. It meant a lot to all of us. So, well, anybody else still out there listening and talking, we appreciate you guys hanging on. I know it's been a long night for us. Not as long as we've had before, I think, right?
Oh, well, actually, no. I don't think we've ever come to 11. So.
Oh, okay, all right.
But we started late. We started
late,
after
absolutely.
9, so.
Good deal.
But next week, we won't be doing it next week because
I
don't think anybody wants to watch us on Thanksgiving. Sitting there like, okay, turkey coma and everything.
Right.
So probably in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, absolutely.
We
may have some guests on at that time, right?
We might. We have a list of people who want to be on. We'll see who's available. Unlike Melissa.
Hey, so let that one go.
Melissa, okay. Now, what do you got coming up this week?
This week we have Claremont Comic Con on Sunday, but me and Monica will be out at Smash Comics. We'll actually be out there setting up. There's a event going on out there where there's a local beer fest. Tom
and Dan's Beer Fest.
But I also want to let you guys know, unfortunately, we weren't able to do it. We wanted to do it. Hopefully, another time we can. But there's a big event happening called Orlando Balloon Glow that's happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Which we posted in our events for the month. So if you guys go there, you can check it out.
Yeah.
That would be Melissa.
Oh, yeah?
An angry face.
But Orlando Balloon Glow is an event where you're outside, you see hot air balloons, and they're all out, after my understanding.
And it's going to be a great weekend.
Oh, yeah, for that.
My
Absolutely.
God. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the high 60s, mid 70s the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, get your apps outside, do something.
Enjoy your time. Yeah. So, yeah, we look forward to seeing everybody.
Let's see. Eric, see you at Claremont.
Awesome. See you at Claremont. Eric, see you at Claremont.
Yep.
Tom as well. That's awesome.
We will see you guys in Claremont. Tom, I need a history lesson on something. I haven't got a history lesson in a while. So you owe me a history lesson.
Very cool.
See, Tom, whenever I go there, I pick out one comic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me about it, Tom.
He's the Encyclopedia Britannica, if you will.
Yep.
Good.
Because I'll look at a comic and say, why is this such a hot commodity right now?
I don't know why.
Yeah. Because there's stuff that, like, why would you ever even think that this thing would be a hot item? And it is. And it's like, really? I bypassed it. And see, he's going to have one for me. That's good.
Good. That's awesome.
And then he has those comics that, like, when did this ever exist?
Yeah.
Search up from there to there. So it's a little circle thing. So, yeah. Tom has all kinds of cool stuff.
Cool.
And it all depends on what he brings for that day. But always check his wall books. If you ever go by, always check his wall books because he always has like a little hidden gem in there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Tom likes to act coy, but I know he knows what he's doing.
Oh, he He is one, I'm going to be totally honest, and Tom will sit there and say, no, no, no. He's one of the smartest men in the comic industry, the smartest businessman.
Gotcha. I can see that.
He may not like to own up to it,
yeah.
but he is. And that's why everybody comes to him, everybody adores him. He is the godfather of the convention scene.
I'm sure he is.
Somebody else wants that title, but Tom has it.
I'm sure it's rightly deserved.
We'll talk about records and comic books.
Okay, all right.
All right. We will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
We will try to keep up on everything. We have Trish is going into LLL. No. Trish is actually going to be going into surgery on Monday, so some of the stuff will slow down for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also the holiday week,
Absolutely.
So you guys got to give us a little bit. We've been going through a lot lately, so we will get caught back up on everything, and we'll get back on track with the show.
Absolutely.
So we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. You guys be well. It's nice seeing everybody out there. Keep rocking, keep creating.
Bye-bye.
Take